Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection S.P.D A-Squad Red Ranger figure from Hasbro. Not too much to say in the intro to this video that I didn't say in the intro to the A-Squad Yellow, which you should watch after this one. But aside from that, you know, it's awesome to finally see a female Red Ranger, and that's really cool. So let's take a look at this figure. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, A-Squad Red looks pretty good. Obviously, there's not a ton of variation between the A-Squad Rangers themselves because it is a uniform. And beyond that, you know, we got a lot of pretty good paint application, pretty crisp on this one. The only major flaw I noticed on mine is the shield up here at the top of the helmet. It's definitely missing some paint under the dog head, which is sad, but I mean, a little bit of silver paint will fix that right up. I like that they continued with the same type of silver that they used on yellow for the helmet up here. The paint continues onto the back. Looks pretty good. Again, I love this silver they're using for the armor on the body itself. It's a really nice sheen to it. You know, I love that sort of thing. And yeah, just all around looks pretty good and even. So, and this also continues the using silver on the helmet for the outline of the visor as opposed to white. So yeah, that's aesthetics. For accessories, we get a pretty basic loadout for A-Squad Red, much like the other A-Squad Rangers so far. And so starting with hands, right out of the box, we get gripping hands. And the good thing about these gripping hands is they actually have a trigger finger. So, you know, it might be a little bit of work, but you can get her to hold the enforcer a little bit better. Beyond that, we have a left fist and a right chopping hand. Then we have the aforementioned enforcer. Again, just some nice red paint and the badge being painted in silver. Other than that, you know, pretty decent detail. And yeah, so that's that. And then finally we get our effects piece, which is that blaster effect that we've seen with a number of other Rangers at this point, this time in kind of a reddish pink. It's definitely more on the lighter side, so it comes off that way. And that just attaches right to the front of the enforcer. And then, yeah, that's it. That's accessories. When it comes to articulation, what we have with A-Squad Red is essentially the basic female buck for Lightning Collection with some additional sculpt. So let's check out how that either hinders or doesn't hinder our articulation. So starting with the head, we're going to look up really, really well. Look down super well additionally. Not really any tilt, but you do have a little bit of space, so you get a little bit of something. Then we come to under the armor, the shoulders, we do have our butterfly joints. Not a crazy amount of range, but definitely helps with posing, especially with the enforcer. Then we come to the arms, and we're gonna come up about that high, so you're gonna hit your T-pose. And then we are single jointed at our elbows as usual. And so you can straighten out and come to about there. Actually, we're just hitting pretty much 90 exactly. Then we come here and we have hinge and swivel wrists. Everything is horizontal hinges. That's kind of something I would have liked to have seen improved upon, especially for characters whose only weapons are guns. Then we come to the diaphragm, and we do have our ball joint there, so we get a little bit of movement there, and that is coupled with our ab crunch at the waist. And because of the armor, we're going to be hindered a bit, so we're really only going to get that far forward, and we're going to get a lot far back because the armor just doesn't get in the way that it does in the front. Then we come down to the hips, and we got really nice range there. That is definitely pretty good. Not full splits, but close enough. Then we have thigh swivel, double jointed knees. We have boot cut, and then finally, really nice point, decent forward, and rocker. That's articulation. Seeing how A-Squad Red sizes up, here they are with some other S.P.D Lightning Collection figures, with some other Hasbro, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an Articulated Icons Oni and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on A Squad Red is that, well, yet another solid entry into the Power Rangers Lightning Collection line. I definitely would have liked to have seen a couple adjustments here, especially some vertical wrist joints and then double jointed elbows, because especially as a character that holds a large rifle style gun, it's just, you can't get a lot of the poses that you probably should be able to. So yeah, other than that, I mean, everything really what we expect from the Lightning Collection, for better or worse at this point. And again, overall, it's my favorite line right now. So overall, I definitely like it. Just, yeah, they're nothing is perfect. So yeah, so if you're collecting the Lightning Collection, if you're a big Power Rangers fan, if you're a big S.P.D fan, definitely pick this up. And this has been released recently on all your favorite online retailers. I don't think this is going to retail stores, but it might be. I certainly haven't seen it if it is, but I will be linking in the description below to all my favorite online retailers where you can pick this up right now. So that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this informative and somewhat entertaining. And yeah, if you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. Not only that, I will have other ways to help the channel as well, possibly more fun, like I'm a musician, so I got some stuff on Spotify and all that. So yeah, please check that out if you get a chance. And you know, I do cover a lot of tokusatsu stuff. I cover wrestling, I cover a wide variety of things. So please check out my other videos as well. So ultra thanks to you one last time for watching, and I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.